What's up, everybody? It's the Coach Chapralis, the Greek Goliath. I wanted to take this opportunity to give you guys a little tour of my new gym, which basically during this whole COVID thing, as most of you know, wherever you are, commercial gyms are pretty much shut down or have massive restrictions. So basically, a brief history, I spent 18 years powerlifting, won a world championship in 2016, and then decided to transfer into strongman. I was getting ready for New York's Strongest Man last year, and about 3 weeks before the show, I tore my ulnar tendon in my right hand, which pretty much shelved me. I spent about 2 months rehabbing it, and then just as I was about ready to get back into training, this whole COVID thing hit, and all the gyms shut down. So I was kind of at a crossroads as to what to do as far as my training. So I kind of sat down, I weighed my options, and I decided that at 33 years old, I didn't have time to wait for this whole thing to kind of blow over. So we had some money saved up. We decided to buy this bay, load it with equipment, just made some moves. I hired Derek Poundstone to be my coach, and the last 3 or 4 months have been really productive, gotten some really good training in, and made some really good progress. The Massachusetts State Strongman Championships is in 4 weeks. That's my next plan. Hopefully gonna win that show, keep everything rolling. But for now, let me just show you around the gym a little bit. Let's start back here with the Rogue Power Rack. This is kind of the most important part of any gym, is a place to squat, overhead press. It's a multifunctional piece of equipment. You can pretty much do anything with it. It's my favorite piece in the gym, probably because I love squatting so much. And then back here in the corner, we have the Titan Westside Monster Bench, which is at competition height, which is 17 inches. It's got the flip down safeties, so you don't really need a spotter, although I still suggest using one. We have the Free Motion Dual Cable Cross, which is basically just what I use to warm up my joints. I do a lot of rotator exercises. My right shoulder is still a little messed up, so I like to do the rotator, warm up, and get my joints all nice and warm for some heavy pressing or heavy benches. And we have the Titan lat pull down and row combo. I really like this machine because what I've found in most commercial gyms, I can max out most pull downs pretty easily with a 300-pound stack. But this machine has these band pegs, so you can add extra weight or add band weight, and you can pretty much make it so it's impossible to max it out. It's a really good piece of equipment, and I really like it. This piece right here was kind of like antique. It's a Nebula 35-degree leg press. A lot of you guys will recall Ronnie Coleman leg pressing 2,200 pounds for like an insane amount of reps, and this is the model that he did it on. I really like the way that it feels. It's super smooth. I haven't gone too heavy on it yet, but another guy that trains here put on 1,200 pounds and it was smooth as butter. So you can also use the calf half circle to get some good calf exercises in. So this is a really nice piece, and I really like this piece. Coming over here, we have the deadlift platform that I built, and it has the band pegs, which is awesome for speed work, explosive work. We have the all our different bars, power bar, squat bar, axle bar, some farmer bars, curl bar. The deadlift bar is on the platform. Moving over here is my collection of strongman stuff. Get the Rogue 135 log, 12-inch, which most competitions you're going to be using a 12-inch log. All the sandbags ranging from 150 pounds up to 300 pounds. The farmer's handles, the Husafell stone, which is my personal favorite because it's hard and it sucks. We have the super yoke, a sled, truckable harness, and kind of wrapping around here, we have the wagon wheel plates, circus dumbbell, which I messed around a little bit, and it's this particular circus dumbbell is actually a little extra tough because I went and got the 3-inch handle, so you can't really get your hand all the way around it. So in my opinion, the harder the better. So it's definitely a challenge. Keg, we got the stone loading platform with stones from 117 pounds up to 420 pounds. Built this myself as well. And that's basically the downstairs. So if you want to follow me upstairs, I'll show you what else we got. Upstairs is kind of our accessory area. We have the Troy urethane dumbbells going from 5 all the way up to 120. Definitely looking to get some heavier dumbbells because while 120s are relatively heavy, they're not heavy for strongman powerlifting purposes. We have the piece that I would never use, the stair mill, but considering I spent so much money, I had to get my wife something, so here you go. Moving along, we have the T-bar row with the multi-grip handles. Just really good upper back accessory work. We have the glute hand raise, which is probably, for my money, the hardest hamstring exercise there is. You can attach bands or use weight to make it harder. And we have the reverse hyper, which, for my money, is one of the best pieces in the gym. If you want a big deadlift and a big squat, you need a strong posterior chain, and there is no better posterior chain accessory than a reverse hyper. Helps stretch your lower back out, helps your core. It's just all around one of the greatest pieces of gym equipment that have ever been created. If you're gonna have a serious strength gym, you absolutely need to have one of these. So that's what we have in the gym so far. Definitely looking to add a couple more pieces. I would really love to have a belt squat. I'd like to get a leg extension, a couple more accessory leg pieces. I don't want it to get too crowded in here. It's not a super big space, but I definitely think I've done a pretty good job of making a space that is going to further my strongman career. The most difficult part of the whole deal is actually finding the equipment because due to COVID, like all the major retailers are completely out. Rogue's completely out of stock. Titan had a few pieces, but for the most part, I had to track down all the stuff myself and actually go physically drive and get it. I had to drive to Manhattan to get the dumbbells. I had to drive to Boston to get the squat rack. So it was definitely a challenge. But for what I've built here, I think it's a really good place to further my strongman goals. It's awesome for me because it's about 5 minutes from my house, which the closest strongman gym to me from here is about an hour and 20 minutes away. It's called TPS up in Boston. They have an awesome facility. If you're in the area in Malden, definitely go check them out. The places, I trained there briefly last year when I was training for New York Strongest Man, and it's a really solid gym. But being a commercial fisherman and working 10 to 12 hours a day on the water, after that, driving 3-4 hours and training and everything, it's really not in the cards for me. So I had to make a decision. We decided to invest in this place, and it's been a really good investment, and I'm really confident that it's going to pay dividends. So, like I said, in 4 weeks, we have the Massachusetts Strongman Championships. Like I said, Derek's been training me. His training's been absolutely brutal, but I feel like it's definitely going to pay off. My events are coming along great. I feel very, very strong and very, very confident I'm going to do well. And then after that, definitely look at the landscape of what's going on and try to pick a bigger contest and just keep on rolling. So you can follow me on Instagram at Greek Goliath, Facebook, my YouTube, and hopefully really big things to come, guys. So thank you very much for checking out the gym. I appreciate you guys stopping by, watching the video. See you later.